in the game right now. When we were talking about Qatar's, we just saw Qatar Ditto, but another group of players is talking about Tesca. This is the first Battle Boots legend in Brawlhalla, and also, as we're seeing right now, being piloted by the Ninja729. Traditionally a cannon main, but also a player who really likes to push whatever's new and see if it works for them. So I'm excited to see, at least in Europe, the first bout of Tesca play so far. So as I was trying to look through the bracket to see who was reporting who was playing Tesca, the only matches that I saw that actually had that were Machete matches. Thank you, Machete. You're
Bro,
wonderful.
please report your characters,
but
dude.
Machete versus Pavelski was a Tesca Ditto all the way through.
Okay.
And that was a 3-0 in Machete's favor. So I'm excited to see these boots played out. Sgrape is piloting the Orion with that neutral to gain that knockout off the top. Orion, shout out to Stingray. Got it down, Stigner. But it's still a really great legend coming out here in just in general Brawlhalla competitive play, especially if you like being able to play with the lance and the spear and have that weapon throw playstyle. And Sgrape's had a lot of success with the character throughout his career, where he started to show up in singles towards the end of 2022. And seeing him here going up against the Ninja729 is a lot of fun as well. So a little bit about the boots. We just saw the Ninja729 use that side air. Boots have active input in an interesting way, where it's basically just like, do you want to go like far or farther? And that's what you're doing when you're choosing to hit your opponents. And we just saw him go in for that knockout there off of that side light. But something that he did with the side air is that if you use the active input on Sair, which is just holding in, you will travel further, but your opponent won't. Whereas if you hold back, you'll get a stronger hit. And we're going to be seeing a lot of opportunities like that here as we're watching more and more Battle Boots played out throughout the channel.
Now, he is playing, because he's playing Tesca, he has two very string-heavy weapons, which a lot of times we don't see players doing very well with that. Like Caspian is one of those notable characters, as the Ninja is finding a lot of damage over on the left side, all but evening up this one until Sgrape finds the side air onto the Ninja. But when a legend has two string-heavy weapons, you have to find a way to KO. Now, Battle Boots, based on all of the clips I've seen on Twitter.com, doesn't have the hardest time KOing. It's harder than it used to be, but Gauntlets also have a little bit tougher time because that neutral light was taken away as that KO option.
Yeah, that's right. Boots, not quite Gauntlets. Oh, that neutral light was amazing. Let's see if Sgrape can get this edge guard. Recovery comes through. Down light was an amazing call out. Dash back, side light. Waits on the dodge, but doesn't get the side light on the way back down. Down sig trying to catch the landing, and the Ninja sweats down to get that side air. I want to talk about that comment that you made about Boots a little bit, but this is actually such a great moment for Sgrape that I want to see how the stock plays out. He's so close to getting knocked out here, but he's done so much damage that he might just take a 2-stock at this rate. Okay, there's the Sair. Clever from Ninja729, not using the active input, gets the stronger force. The thing about Boots compared to Gauntlets is that you actually do have downlight side air.
That's true.
Knockout. You used to have downlight recovery too, but now recovery is more of a combo tool. But that side air is a solid JV2 coming out from Sgrape.
What a great spot dodge to get through the neutral signature that came out from Sgrape. I wonder if we're going to see the swap. I mean, the Tesca didn't do terrible. It was a JV2, so that's a little bit of a rough loss. But he does have at least a level 25 Tesca. That's why you're seeing that black color scheme coming out here. So he has more time on Tesca than probably your average player who's like, oh, that's the new legend. It's probably broken. I'm going to play it in tournament.
Yeah, and that's what I'm so insanely curious about going into Winters here, because this is like the time to see how... Was there even enough time for players to really prove the theories about the weapon coming through? Because I'm wondering how many times we're going to see somebody go down 0-2 with Tesca and then come back with the legend that I'm used to seeing them see, right? Like we're going to go here, Sgrape, if you take another JV2 over the Ninja729, are we going to go back to Sidra or another canon legend, right? Or we're going to have Brawlhalla come out? We'll have to find out, because that was a pretty convincing game one.
I would agree with you there. Me, as like a commentator and as a fan of the Ninja729, I would hope to see the canon here, but like maybe he has the sauce. Ted also went down 0-2 and almost was able to bring it back. So going down in the first game is not the end of the story here. It is just the beginning.
Yeah, neutral light hits coming out from Ninja729, dodges in place. Sgrape getting back to center stage. Sidelight dare, sidelight dare, Sgrape is, whew, that was
nice.
That was amazing. And just really catching the Ninja729 guard. No dodges, no jumps out of that string, and that is just a combo from center stage. There is that down air coming through once again. The Ninja729 kicking back with the boots, but gravity cancel downlight means that Sgrape's really on the hunt there with the lance. Kicks him away with the neutral light. Sgrape with these nairs, really stopping the Ninja729 from getting too much in. throws the boots back at him, but I mean, so far Escrape's getting a ton of extra credit after that amazing combo from that first stock.
Now, one thing we saw in previous regions when Remy and I were doing SEA was like Gauntlet players now had to fish for GCD Light.
Yeah.
That was their opener to find the actual KO. He's going to throw those away. Nice dodge from
I don't even
Escrape.
think Gauntlet Neutral Light would knock out here. Yeah, like great job getting that pickup on the boots there off of the unarmed downlight, but like before you could catch a landing or a dodge or anything with Gauntlet Neutral Light, and you can just get that stock and go on to the next thing, but you have to be beyond barbecue sauce
yeah.
to get knocked out by the move now.
Old Gauntlet Inlight was basically like Axe Inlight at BCX1, where that was like the main KO option for a lot of Axe players out there. But that's sort of taken away now. We're seeing the Ninja bring this one back here a little bit. He has Escrape into the orange. A lot of pressure coming out from Escrape. Great weapon toss there to force the weapon toss out from Escrape.
Nice job with the side sig, using it as a way to kick back the stage. Babysit opportunity here with the side airs. Recovery could come through. Nice. Good job from Escrape, being wary of the fact that even if a weapon throw comes through, he's not damaged enough to be knocked far enough away to where he can't just buffer another side air, get that edge guard on the way back down, seeing how low his resources were, and a great job juggling both weapons too while getting hit, denying the Ninja729 from picking up gauntlets for a while, fights him unarmed, Lance picked up, tries to go in for that side light down light, and with that weapon being out of the Ninja's hands, Escrape's got a great position to take a 2-0 lead in this set if he continues the damage here. Nice nair, gets that side air, weapon throw forces the dodge, but Ninja729's got a whole like 45 seconds without a weapon.
Escrape is doing such a good job of weapon control. He grabbed that as well. One, the weapon spawns are like, some of them are just helpful to Escrape. Like, he's being blessed with the luck of Odin there.
He's challenging the Ninja every time.
But also his movement, his immediate change in direction and like shifting his plans when a weapon spawn comes in. He's able to do it so fast, was able to put out so much damage onto the Ninja. Ninja's just playing catch up. This entire time, he's playing catch up. Escrape is mustard.
Downzig would have knocked out in 2022 there.
Yeah.
He had to do 2 extra recoveries. Look at that. Look at that. That's the effects of the balance change. That's another JV2. And that was a little bit, that's a little bit of what we were talking about, or at least what I was talking about in game number 1, where we're like, okay, if we see another JV2 against the Tescas, the Ninja729 going to be bringing out a legend that's a little bit more tried and true, because at this point yeah, there's the Sidra. So it's like, at this juncture, it's kind of like, okay, you've been limit testing your Tesca to the level that you put it so far, but now you're down 0-2 to Escrape in winners of round 1 of top 32. It's time to bring out something that we're used to seeing in the canon. It's really only gotten more since the previous years. We were talking about that side light, just so much more smooth to operate. So we're going to be seeing the Ninja729 try to claw back from the depths of an 0-2 situation and bring this reverse 3-0 here against Escrape as we're moving into game number 3.
Now, of course, we are going to the Fortress of Lions for this one. You're already seeing the neutral sig come out. We're already seeing things that are inherent to Sidra with that signature usage. It's going to be interesting to see how he opens Escrape up here.
To the Ninja729. but I mean, okay, yeah, you're right with Sidra. But it's just, I love talking about how the Ninja729 is basically the first Sidra main to really just kind of be like, yes, I have a cannon. And here are the cannonballs. But we'll see if there's even more of that here going into this game 3.
Escrape is handling him. Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
He was just floating over there. That gave Escrape all the room that he wanted, all the time that he wanted to find the right move to make contact. Now the Ninja is staring down the barrel of basically a full stock lead in favor of Escrape. Those D6 over the corner. Easy punish. Weapon is gone. You see him in sweat beads. He almost picked it up. Dude, Escrape is completely running the show.
Oh my goodness. The down light falls down off the platform, gets the gravity cancel neutral stick afterwards. No dodge, means he goes in for the side air. D-Light tries to go over the jump read, but Escrape is just demolishing Ninja729 here on the Sidra. Goes in for that side light, that blasts him away. Some weapon starve opportunity for the Ninja729. Let's see if we can get this edge guard here. D-Light recovery would do it. He goes for the gravity cancel down light, and Escrape doesn't pick up the weapon. Side light's away instead, and the Ninja729 continues his starve here. That D-Light nair will do it. A little unfortunate for the Escrape. Twice in a row there was going for the weapon and ended up putting on the light attack instead and gets knocked out the top. But he still has a huge lead from that first stock.
It's essentially the same story. It's the Ninja playing catch up. Now, if I'm looking at a cannon, that has the ability to play catch-up. All of those big hitting moves, those hard hitting moves. You get a string on cannon, that's basically a color change. Sgrape is in the orange, but still, we've seen that before, and then we've also seen that before. The side light into the side air for the KO. Sgrape is now half a stock ahead yet again.
Lance Sidelight Sair is a... I know it's existed forever, but at the moment, it's a little reminiscent to me of like Axe Sidelight Cider, where it's like, yeah, it's not true, but also it's kind of so tight of a string that you might as well always go for it. And he's been getting a lot off of it so far in this set against the Ninja729. He's already tacked on so much damage, Sparky. I mean, this might be the most dominant game so far between these two players, and that was after going back to what we consider the Ninja729's main.
We already saw 2 JV2s. There's the possibility to see another one. Of course, he has all the in-air movement in the world.
Ooh,
wonderful weapon toss up. That puts some pressure onto the Ninja. Even though it didn't hit him, even though he didn't have to put out too much to get away from it, it was still just another moving object that the Ninja was going to have to track. Legends be darned, mains be darned. Sgrape takes that one yet again.
Yeah, Ninja729 really didn't stand a chance against Sgrape. Boots, cannon, whatever have you. He was doing fantastic with the lance, and he was making some of those strings look so fluid that I was convinced that they were combos, which they're just not. He's just playing around the resources of the Ninja729, and when the Ninja729 tends to like to dodge, whether his dodge is on cooldown or not, and whether he likes to jump out of certain things, right? Because there are some strings in this game that are true combos if